Hello, hello, family. How are we doing today? This is Cassie. Oh, we going live. Just trying to get some people in, giving people time to get in. Um, you guys have saw the title. We are getting ready to upset some people, but shed light on why things are the way they are and why the Catholic Church can do what they're doing and get away with it. And I know I kind of missed last Thursday, worked a little late, um, but let's see here. I'm trying to get on. Welcome, you guys. I hope everybody is having a great weekend. A great weekend. Oh Lord, I'm really ready for my weekend. Hope everybody has had an amazing week. I hope everything has gone fantastic for you. Um, I haven't seen much negativity, but the shutdown. That's what we really need to talk about. This shutdown. What do you guys think about that shutdown? I am so just disgusted by the shutdown. And I know we talked about, we're going to talk about the Roman Catholic Church. But first, I want to talk about the shutdown. Why in the world do you think that this government is shut down? We don't have any money. I don't know why people don't understand that. They've been talking about shutting down for about 6 months now. About 6 months they've been talking about the shutdown. And now they're finally doing it. And they are serious about the shutdown. And for real, this country is dead broke. And we don't even get it yet. We so busy fighting amongst each other, fighting about R. Kelly, which makes no sense because this man been nasty since day one. You and I both know that, okay? And we won't talk about the Hollywood directors, okay? The Kevin Spaceys and the Bryan Singers and the Louis C.K. and the Harvey Weinstein. We won't talk about them. We'll talk about R. Kelly, which is nothing new to the black community because they've been, like that forever. But my thing is, we have got to really stay focused here and really come together as a community. And this is going to teach a lot of us how to bring it together and come together. Okay. So if you know of somebody that has a little extra, if you have a little extra, share with your brother. If you have a little extra toiletries and toothpaste that you can loan out, that you can give to help somebody out, you guys, we need to come together because we are all we have. And thank you for joining. We have to understand that it is time for us to get our mindset right, and it is time for us to start coming together as a family. We have to begin to change this mindset. This, I call it the Stockholm syndrome that we have. The Stockholm syndrome, which we is called that because it's it's a reason why we act like what we act like, and it's still all about. It comes back to slavery. We have not been delivered and set free, mentally healed up from slavery. And I'm gonna keep talking about this because black folk really don't understand what it really means, what the Stockholm syndrome really means. It's really talking about how we will come against each other and we will protect massa before we protect each other. Just like I saw the other day where this 12-year-old, 11-year-old, I think she's 11 or 12-year-old, who got knocked out by this huge Neanderthal, 200-pound man, white man. And she was black. But I saw so many people that had the nerves to get on, black folks, that had the nerves to get on there and say that she deserved what she got. How in the world could you say that about your own? Because I guarantee you, if he was black and she was white, I guarantee you not one white person would have came on there and said, oh, he should have knocked the hell out of her, or he should have really beat the crap out of her. Not one white person would have said that. Not one. We have got to get it together because I'm telling you, this 200-pound man knocked this little black girl slam out. He was beating her like he was beating dude, okay? And so many black folk were saying, oh, she deserved it. Look how she was disrespecting him. I'm like, hold on. They do not allow the judges and police officers and the justice system does not allow black parents to discipline their children, okay? But you're going to allow this man to say it's okay for this man to knock out somebody else's child? Would he have done his own like that? Would he have hit his own and knocked his own daughter out? Or what would have happened if you, being a black man, would have knocked his daughter out? What kind of results would we have today if that had been reversed and he was black and she was white? Okay, that dude would have been under the jail. He would have been arrested, and I think they said he got something like a year and a half. I don't even believe they had the trial yet, but it's just so sad that they can do whatever they want. And I keep telling folks, these laws are not for them; they're for us. Okay, we have to understand and quit forgetting that, and quit thinking that we get justice. There's no justice. Ain't no justice. That ain't no justice. How you talking about justice when that dude sat up there and hit and beat that little girl like that? And somebody couldn't wait to say, "Oh, she deserved it." No, 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 no. I don't care what she did to him. I don't care. She did not deserve to be knocked out or beat down like that. You don't deserve to be treated like that. There's no way in the world you ain't gonna sit up here and convince me that no matter what, she might have been disrespectful, but guess what? She did not deserve that behavior. And anybody that says she did, shame on you. Anybody that's it. And I even went to a white guy's page and he was talking about the same stuff that she deserved to be knocked out. I even checked him. Hold on, don't nobody's child deserve that kind of behavior. Don't nobody's child deserve to be knocked out like that. You don't treat your own like that, but you want to treat ours like that, and you want us to agree with you. And some of us will. We so stupid we'll agree with anything. I guarantee you, if it had been mine, wouldn't have been mine. I'm telling you now, because I will fight for mine. Y'all know me. You know how I am with my kids. I did not play. I did not tolerate. I did not tolerate any craziness because I wasn't that type of parent that didn't discipline or didn't teach my children. But I was not tolerating somebody else knocking my daughters out and all this crazy stuff. I would have went to jail for him. I'm telling you. But my thing is, we have got to get to the point where we are backing each other. This black dude got on the air, I mean, got on YouTube, and he was so disrespectful. He kept talking about how she deserved it. And I'm looking at this video and I'm like, are you serious? How did she deserve it? You know what? You are so right. You are so right. We are all going to have to fight. But guess what? We better get our weapons. We better man up and woman up, and we are all we got. And we need to see if there was a problem in that mall like that. That white dude should have been laying right next to that black girl. When he knocked her out, he should have got knocked out too. Her dad, her mom, or some other man that was in that mall should have knocked that dude slim out also. Ain't no way in the world he should have still been standing after he sat up there and knocked that baby out like that. No way. Wouldn't have been mine. I'm telling you. And you are so right. We have got to get our weapons permit. Okay, I've been talking about this forever. We have got to get our weapons permit because it's only $5. You go online and get it. And I was actually going online and looking it up. We have got to get our weapons permit. If we don't get our weapons permit, and I did block you, Miss Shabbat, come on, we can't talk like that. We still gotta, we still gotta, maintain that professionalism. Okay, I'm all about that, right? I know but we gonna still maintain. Okay, but my thing is, we have got to stop trying to sell out. We've got to stop compromising. We have got to stop thinking everybody else is important. That's okay. No apologies needed. Seriously, we have got to get to the point where we are backing each other, and we've changed our mindset. And I'm telling you what, this shutdown is getting ready to teach a lot of folk. And this shutdown is getting ready to get you to the place where you are depending on each other. I have never seen anything like it. I have never, and I'm telling you what, if this shutdown is going to be for a while. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. They have been talking about 6 months, and Pastor Omar on the School of the Hebrews had said this probably last year that it was going to be something that was going to take place. Okay, that we was going to need each other, and we was going. And he told us last year to start stirring up, stocking up, get your toiletries, your toothpaste, toilet paper, all this stuff. And beans, rice, all of the non-perishables that we were going to need them. And trust me and believe, people think this thing is going to end quickly. It's not. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready. And I'm telling you, this is why you're going to need your to exercise your Second Amendment, you guys. White folks strap up already. Well, me and my husband went to what store was it? Academy, and we were just looking around, just because I told him I wanted to get me a couple, my own size, personal size weapon, nine. I love nines. And I told him, I said, let's go in there and let's look at them. And I'm telling you, that I didn't see no black folks. I seen all white folks. And I'm telling you what, they strapped. We don't even teach our children that. They kids strapped. They strapped. And we the only ones sitting up here walking around. Bullets in one room and the gun in the other room. And we can't even get to the gun or the bullets at any given time if we need to. We got to do better. We have got to start get our mentality right. Times are changing. We have to change with the times, okay? Even though and I keep jumping from subject to subject, but I want to get back on this 11-year-old, because you had a white guy that was also talking about being very disrespectful, how she needed to be down, but they can always say what our kids need, but they can never talk about what their children need. What? And I wrote to him, I said, what do your children, your thug, terrorist, white spoiled children need? I said, your children are, yes, please. Your children are thugs. They terrorists. And every time your children do something, it's okay. But when our children do something, it's a problem. No, I said your children blow up churches. They shooting up churches. They killing 9 folk in the church. They killing in the synagogues. They blowing shooting up nightclubs. They shooting up schools. I said, but that's okay. You never say anything about your children, but you always can say something about ours. I said, our children don't kill pregnant women, pregnant wives that's pregnant with, pregnant with children. Okay, I said, so stop it with all this craziness. Where remember these three this group of Catholic Catholic school white boys was in the Capitol, and you have the Israelites out there preaching, okay, and teaching, and those boys came there to and tried to intimidate, but they couldn't be intimidated. I wish the Israelites, now they were wrong too. I'm gonna say they were wrong too. And yes, Shabazz, you can ask me a question, please. But they were wrong too. Now, I'm not saying the Israelites were not, but when they get to cursing and acting, being disrespectful, I have an issue with that. But those boys with the Catholic school, those boys went out there to start something. Their body language said it all. Their body language was saying that we are coming out here and you know what? I understand I do understand totally. That's different. That's different. That's gonna be a different story because I like that. I like you. You good. You good. But that's different. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I understand totally. And I gotta shut down on that one. I can't even say none of that one. Let me just tell you, be you, be free. Okay, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm done. Okay, because you have brought me back down because you are so right. Because that is, and see, you here we go again. Let's talk about that mentality because that is my mentality, and I have to get. I've been Christianized. Okay, let's just go there. I've been in church for the last so many years. Okay, and now just waking up, okay, and still some things that need to change up here because we've been brainwashed, and you know that and I know that we have been brainwashed. And anybody on here that's been to the Christian church and that grew up in church and grew up and even far later in life was still Christianized or still have the brainwashed, and I'm still waking up, still trying to unbrainwash over since I've been 12, we were in church, okay? So that's been a long time. So it's going to take me some time. So bear with me. But I do appreciate you, Shabazz. Thank you so much for your help, for you helping me to wake up, okay? Because you're right, though. You're right. So I have nothing else to say. You're right. I do. You're right. And you helping me to do that now. Even with that, we have to like you said, we got to change our mindset. We have to unlearn, and that is my prayer every day. I want you, and I've been asking y'all to help me to forget all that I learned, which were lies, and we know that. Okay, the church teaching lies, taught lies, still teaching lies. Every Sunday they get up and they teach lies. Okay, every Sunday they getting up and still not teaching people who they are. Black folks don't even know that they the real Israelites, which is so sad because Yah said 2/3 are going to die because we don't know who we are. And our pastors aren't teaching it. And if the white folk don't tell black folk in church who they are, they're not going to accept it. Your pastor don't tell you, you're not going to accept it. And even when pastors do tell you, you're still not going to accept it because you're going to be like, and some of them ain't going to tell you because they get them tithes, they get them offering, and they getting, they got them big, huge mansions, they get them huge homes, they got Jaguars, they got Bentleys, and they got all this other stuff, and they've gotten it from you guys, and they're not going to tell you who you are. They're not going to stop that you paying their tithes. They're not going to stop you from paying their house. No, they're going to not tell you truth, and then you wake up and then you take your money from them. They're not going to tell you that. So we have to remain faithful. We have to continue with our, I want to call it unbrainwashing ourselves, and we have got to get to the place where we are thinking different. And I appreciate your help. You just helped me out, brother. You just helped me out. But we have got to get to the place where we're rethinking things, and yes, and that we are seeing things different and thinking things different. I'm sorry, I'm trying to plug my phone up, you guys. Bear with me a little bit. I'm sorry. I should have did this already. Totally. That gonna work for my phone? Shoot, hold on. I'm gonna have to get my charger. But yeah, so but I can still talk while I'm walking and get my charger. But we have got to get our mindset right and stop. Dang, I'm going down hard the dog hole, trying to get my little. Yep. Got to get my charger. I do apologize, you guys. I usually would have had it already. Hold on. Turn the light off. So yeah, we've got to retrain our mindset. And I thought I had the right charger. I do apologize for that. I thought I had the right charger. Ended up having my old charger to my old phone. But yeah, we've got to retrain our thinking and get to the place, because we have to understand that we are all we have. We sitting up here waiting on white folk to do stuff for us. They not doing nothing. They're not going to back us. And we should have seen that already when the police brutality, when that happens. What does the evangelicals do? They hop on the bandwagon. They go, oh, white lives matter, blue lives matter, don't they? Okay, so we have to understand and not forget. Okay, yeah, we have to not forget, and we have to stay focused and understand what's really going on. Okay, just like I was saying about the white guy, and that was talking so bad about the black girl who was knocked out. I mean, he was being very disrespectful. And I wrote and said, I asked him, I said, if that was your child, would that still be okay? You know what I'm saying? And people fail to realize they don't think about their children. They don't think about how unruly their children are. They don't think about the killings, and they don't think about the shootings, and they don't think about all this negativity, the thugs, terrorists, I call the thug terrorist white boys that they do. Okay, because they'll come on in a minute and say, "Ooh, your children are undisciplined. Your children this, that, and the other." And I look at them and I say, "Hey, your children shooting up churches." I said, "What happens? You're not saying nothing about that. It's okay for your child to shoot up a church." But then you have so much to say when it's mine, because guess what? The media has dehumanized them, us. The media has dehumanized us. Okay, you have to understand the bigger picture was the media. The media has come up with a plan to dehumanize us, to make us look bad, to make us look like thugs, make us look like killers, and make us look like we the only one doing crimes. Okay, but because when they do a crime, they come and say, "Oh, they're mental. They was abused. Their dad abused them. They were molested, and all this stuff." Okay, all this stuff that only weak people can't handle. Okay, we've been molested. We've been abused. We've gone through all kind of stuff. But what has happened? We've allowed it, right? We didn't allow it, but we didn't have a choice. Okay, we've gone through it and we've gotten over it, but we still need some healing behind it. But when they talk about stuff that they've gone through, I'm looking at them saying, "But what you talking about? We didn't been through all of that stuff. We wasn't molested. We wasn't raped. Our men wasn't buck raped. Our men wasn't molested. Our children wasn't molested. They was sleeping with our little babies. They stole our babies and gave them the alligator bait. They slept with our men in front of us, in front of in front of his family. So how humiliating is that? And then you want to come up here and talk about what? You can't. I even heard a Jewish man. I kind of ran across his channel the other night, and he was talking about how the Israelites are lying about who they are, and the Israelites are have lied, and they're not the true Israelites. And he was reading all these scriptures, and I just told him, I said, "Bro, you are not. You don't have the revelation for one. You don't have the authority to teach anything, okay? Because Yah was not talking to you anyway." I said, and he was saying all of this stuff, and everything he was saying, he was talking about us. And he didn't even know it. And I said, "Who are you really talking about? Are you talking about us? You think you're talking about yourself, but you're really talking about us." I said, "Have you read the whole book of Deuteronomy? Have you read the whole chapter, the 20th of Deuteronomy? Okay, and the end part really gets into details about the ships and talks about us and talks about us coming from four corners of the earth of the world and all this." I said, "You've not read your Bible." I said, "Because you don't even match the curses." And Yah said, "You'll be able to tell my people by the curses." Okay? Come on now. This is his word. He said, "You'll be able to tell my people by the curses." They don't even match the curses. Those Jews are so jealous of us. They are so busy trying to make us look like yuck and trying to make us look like we crazy and trying to make themselves look like they fit the curses, but they can't. They cannot make themselves fit anything. They're rich. They run in the world. Okay. They're on top of the media. They're on top of the school boards. They're over everything. America has told this lie for so long that the Jewish people are the chosen ones, and they don't even believe in God. They don't believe in Jesus. They believe in the Talmud, and they talk so bad about Yahshua that you're not gonna tell me that you are his chosen. You can't be. If you don't even look like, you don't even sound like, you don't even talk like his chosen people. Okay, we are the most. We are, and oh my God, wait a minute. He even talked about slavery, that they came over on ships. I was like, oh my God, he has so convinced himself. He trying to make himself fit the curses. I said, bruh, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't fit. What did Judge say? If it won't, what did the lawyer for OJ say? If it don't fit, you must have quit. What did he say? That is not, no part of what he was saying matched the curses. And that's what I kept bringing up, the curses part, when he kept talking. And I said, what part of the curses do you represent? You don't even look. You rich, you got everything. You own the world, you powerful, and plus you racist. Everything that he was saying that we was talking about him, he was saying about back to us and being so racist and hard about it. And I'm like, well, you're not even listening to what your own words are saying. But enough of that. I just wanted to kind of come on here a little bit, but I wanted to actually talk about the Catholic Church, and when y'all talked about it in the 12th chapter in Revelations about the whore of Babylon. I want to kind of get into that a little bit. Talked about the whore of Babylon, and the whore of Babylon is the Catholic Church. People don't understand that. That's because the whore of Babylon talks about the whore of Babylon fornicating with other with fornicating. Oh man, I should have pulled up that scripture. But it talked about the whore of Babylon, and it was talking about the Catholic Church, because all of the other entities, all of the other churches like the Lutheran, the Methodists, the Episcopals, the Baptists, even the Muslims, come on, let's be real, comes out of the Catholic Church, okay? All of the religions comes from the Catholic Church. And I look at the churches and I see how so many of the churches now, God is almost pulling the sheeps, pulling the wool, the clothes, pulling they've been faking and shaking for so long, and it's almost like exposing sin. He's exposing everything about the church that lines up with the Catholic Church, okay? Like the one pastor that was molesting his daughter, and it's been so much mess. I don't even want to talk. It's just been so much stuff on there that's been disgusting. This has made me sick to my stomach, and it makes no sense because we are not staying focused. We won't talk about stuff like this. We in the Black community, we don't really understand, and we won't talk about this. We don't know who the whore of Babylon is. We keep going around stuff, but we look at the church and we look at the Roman Catholic Church, how they believe in the Talmud, and how they believe a part of their religion is molesting little boys. If you don't understand that, read the Talmud and you understand what I mean about that. And this is why they can do it and not come up on charges, because it's part of their religion. Even wearing the cross, okay? People are not supposed to be wearing the cross. I wish you would pull it up. Pull it up. If you don't believe me, pull up the Judean Sade, the Judean, and she talks about not wearing crosses, okay? And she came up, and began to help us to understand why. And that's where I got it from, because we are not supposed to be wearing crosses. There's nothing positive about wearing a cross. And everything was changed by the Roman Catholic Church. A whole lot of stuff. The Saturday worship was changed. Actually, we're supposed to go to have our worship time on Saturdays. And I don't want to forget while I'm talking about that, we have a huge a gathering that's coming up on February 7th and the through the 9th. And I did put it on my Facebook page for you guys that don't know my Facebook page. It's considered Cheek and CASSIDRA Cheek. And you guys come on there and you'll see the invite, okay? Because it's a huge awakening, Israelite awakening, and Brother Anthony Douglas is doing it. He's coming together with another pastor, and they're doing the awakening of the Israelites. And I think if you guys need information, they're gonna have classes. I'll put more information about it on my webpage. I do have an advertisement of it. I put it on my Facebook page before, and I've sent it out to different ones. But if you want more information, if you go to my webpage, my Facebook page, I'll have it on there. And he's talking about the awakening, and like I said, it's going to be February 7th through the 9th. And I think you guys will enjoy it. Classes, if you have questions, if you think but you're not sure, maybe come on out and ask some questions. And you'll get answers, and maybe that is what you're going to need in order for you to understand who you really are, because it is really truly time for us as Black folks to understand who we are and why we've gone through and why we go through what we go through. I really believe that you guys are going to enjoy yourself immensely. We all are. What does that mean? I don't understand. What does that mean when you say we all are? We all are what? Um, Revelations. You asking about the book? It's the book of Revelations. 12 talks about the Babylon, the whore of Babylon. Um, Yes, I heard about the locusts. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. And they were cockroaches and locusts. Yes, I heard about the locusts. I didn't see those comments. I'm sorry. I did see the locusts and the cockroaches, and also they were talking about spiders. Okay, now I seen where it was a bunch of spiders. I mean, spider webs, and these spiders were everywhere. And yeah, I said, ooh, yeah, I don't think I could take the spider thing. I think I can do the locusts more so than the spiders. I don't want to. I can't do the spiders now. I might can take the locusts, but I don't want to take them either. But my thing is, the curses are coming, the plagues are here, and y'all just continuously exposing. But I think he's doing it so subtle that people are not even paying attention to what's really going on. That we have been talking about the end for so long that now we're right at the door. Our hand is on the knob, and y'all's turning that door, and we don't even see it because, for one, we're looking at the wrong people. Okay, we're looking at the Jews over there. Okay, and even God, yeah, even in His Word, they're saying, yeah, they're not reporting any of it. No, but you get the true news on the black news stations. Okay, and I don't watch TV anymore. I've turned off that poison box. I get everything from black media on YouTube. I watch Fly Nubian. I like Vicky, and watch a couple other people, but I don't watch anything related to TV. I leave that junk box alone. And if you guys are smart, you guys are leave it alone also. Okay, because I sat down and watched a show with my husband the other day, and every commercial that came on, it was about sickness. And I don't know, is that what they do? Did they talk about sickness? Every commercial was about sickness. And I said, you have to understand what they're sewing into you. If every commercial that comes on, yes, I love, yes, every commercial that comes on is talking about sickness. Okay, what are they sewing into you? You have to really understand and really watch and be very careful what you sow into your spirit. Okay, you can't just sow anything into your spirit, you guys. You have to be careful. You have to really guard your heart. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, it's a lot of stuff on TV. I don't even watch TV. I just mostly, like I said, I do a lot of research. I am the research fanatic. I love history, and I mean, I'm on there all the time. Doing studies, just keeping up with the black news. I love Professor, what's his name? Professor Truth. I love him. I don't know if anybody on here watches him, but he's talking about, hey, let's talk about the black lady that's running for president. She wants to get the black votes. She's married to a white guy. And my take on that is no. Heck to the no. Hell no. No. And the reason I say no is because we've had a black president, right? Obama. I don't think the good old boys are gonna let her get in there anyway. I said, we've had a black president. We've had the black. We've done the Coons. We've done. anything, if she cannot come to the table and tell you what she's going to do for black people, I'm not talking about for everybody, I'm not talking about for the people, I'm talking about her coming out of her mouth and said, this is what I'm going to do for black people. If she does not say that, you can't have my vote. I think that we need our own party as black people. We need our own party that's going to have our own backs. That's somebody that we raised up, that knows black, that thinks black, that is black, that has their own black mindset, that we have trained to be black, that can get in office. We put him in office. We hold him accountable, and this is what we need from you. And we're going to give you 4 years to do that. This is what I believe. Somebody that we raise up, not somebody that we can buy. And I love Dr. Claude Anderson. I love him, but he talks about buying somebody. I figured if we can buy him, then anybody else can buy him that has more money than us. So I'm not for that buying anybody. I am strictly for raising up somebody that can think black, that can act black, and that's going to be black, and is not going to, hey, Bertha, welcome, 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 welcome. Glad you came. But I think we need somebody that can think black and act black, and somebody that can that's going to have our back. If you cannot have our back, and you cannot give us a plan and allow us to give you a plan as far as schools, prison reform. Okay, these are some things that we need. Our own schools. We need a reform, a prison reform. We need our own communities, not neighborhoods. We need separation. I don't care what nobody say. We've tried this kumbaya. We've tried to come together with them. We've tried to split our spaces and share our spaces with them. We've tried all of this and it didn't work. I have my brother. I'm gonna tell you about my brother Maurice. I don't care what nobody. I love Maurice Muhammad. I love him. That is my brother. He is talking strictly about separation. Okay. And I'm telling you, that brother is talking some real stuff. Okay. Talking about total separation, going to Mississippi, their own community. And I mean, total black town. You gotta have your head on right. You can't go there. You can't go there. You cannot go there and doing whatever you want to do. You got to have it straight. You got to be straight. You got to do what needs to be done. You can't be messing around with Brother Maurice and you sit up to half stepping. He ain't having it. I'm telling you now. But he is amazing. And okay, I'm trying to sit up here and read some of this stuff, but we have got to, and I believe in total separation. So for her, I think her name was Camilla. I think that's a no. Um, if we can raise him up and we can bring him up to believe black, to look black, think black, and be black, and to actually give him write out our menu as far as our plan and what we want. But I really believe that and it's got to be somebody that thinks like us, that know that we need our own. And all of this, well, I'm sticking for the people and I'm, here for the people and, all lives matter. That's not talking black because we know all lives matter. But the only ones I see hanging on trees, okay, is black folk. I don't see nobody else. And just like you had a Congress or a Senate, what was that woman's name that got on there on the internet and she said that back in the day, blacks and whites were being hung for their political party. Yes, they do keep taking down his channel. So yes, but it's gonna be okay. We talked about the other things that he can try. Black Junction is out there. What's that? Patreon is out there. So it's time to branch off to other things and other media outlets that we can use, you guys. Okay, so maybe not use Facebook and YouTube as much as we used to. That we can branch off into other things. Okay, but he talks so radical. That's what it is. He's so radical, and he is like, talking fact. Okay, and they can't take that. He reminds me a lot of what's that? What's his name? You guys, come on. He was talking about moving, total separation, going back to Africa. Oh my God, what is his name? I forgot his name. Oh my goodness, I talk about him all the time. I cannot believe I forgot this man's name. It's gonna come to me. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Anyway, he is totally talk about total separation, and a lot of black people don't understand what we mean by total separation. I think that we've tried this segregation. We've tried. Yes, Garvey. Yes, Marcus. Yes, thank you, Marcus Garvey. Yes, I love him. I love him. Really? Wow. They have their own. Where is that at? Brother's talking about. Did you hear about the little devils who were plotting an attack to attack the Black Muslims community over the last week or so? I don't know. They were black. They have their own community. Wow. You know what? They're never going to leave us alone because they know that they cannot live without us. They can't. They don't want to live with us. They really don't want to live with us. They can't live without us because then that way they won't know what we're doing. Okay, they always trying to understand what we're doing. They always, we are the trendsetters. You have to understand that, you guys. We are the trendsetters. It's always about us. It's always been about us. Always. We are worth $1.2 trillion. And if you get that in your mind, black folk, that you are worth $1.2 trillion. And I remember during Christmas, I was trying to tell everybody, hold your money, hold on to your money, quit spending, making all these huge purchases. This economy would have felt it way before it's feeling it now. If we hold our money, I guarantee you that they'll come to the table. I guarantee you we'll get their attention. The only way you can get to white folks is through their pockets, okay, and us running for office. You know that, okay? That's the only way that we get their attention. Marching, don't do nothing. Martin Luther King, I'm telling you, I really believe that that brother, was in with the government. I'm just saying, this is Cassie's, not, I'm just saying, from my research, I really believe that he was in with the government at first until he came and had that meeting with Malcolm. When he had that meeting with Malcolm, I think that woke him up, and then he understood and made that comment. I think I took my people into a burning building. I believe he understood the harm, and I believe that he understood then about what was really going on. Okay, but it was too late because we were already trying to be segregated. We were already trying to come together. We were already trying to go to school with them. We came together to eat with them. Who would want to eat behind somebody that don't like you? I don't want them fixing my food. And we would go into those restaurants and order food from them devils, and then we turned around and gave our children over to them devils to teach our children. And what did they teach our children? They have done more harm than good with our children. They have done more harm than good with our children. And that was the worst thing that we could have done, was to allow our children to be taught by them, because they didn't teach our children anything. They did more harm, brainwashing, told whitewashed our history, whitewashed, and took everything black away from them. Never talks about the past, never talk about where they came from before slavery, because we had a past before slavery. They're just not going to tell you about it. But we have got to get our mindset right, and to really get it together, and get our mindset right and come together as a family. Okay, it is time for us to have each other's back, and I think this shutdown is going to make us have each other's back, because Trump don't care about nobody. If you white or black, he don't care. And I think this is opening up their eyes, as far as for them to understand that he really doesn't care about anybody. And they were so gun ho about him, but let them miss another 30 days, and I guarantee you, the white folk gonna be turning on him like it ain't nothing. They are going to be turning on him like it ain't nothing, because he's showing them now what he really thinks about them. And I think it's hard to see that somebody that you supported, somebody that you was sold out for, somebody that you really thought cared, and somebody you really thought had your back, now don't care if you eat or not, but he's eating. The Congress are eating, and the Senate are eating. I think nobody should eat. If we're not eating, the people aren't eating, Congress, the Senate, or the president, nobody should be getting any money right now. I really believe that. But we have got to get it together. You guys, we are all we have. We are in this together. And until we understand that, nothing's going to change. My thing went off, you guys. I do apologize for that. Um, hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like and share, you guys. Like and share. Um, like and share. But we have to. My little thing went off. I don't know why. It's just so weird. But we were talking about Brother Maurice. That brother is radical, and that's why they keep shutting him down. He is radical. But we're going to support him. GoFundMe. He has a GoFundMe. Talking about having open up a grocery store. Let's remember to go fund him and support him. Don't forget our queen, Melissa McKinney. We still supporting her GoFundMe. So if you got an extra couple dollars that you can go even if you could do $2 here, $3 here, $5, every little bit helps. And if you got five, give 250 here and 250 there. You know what I'm saying? We have to come together, you guys, and support one another. We cannot not support each other. And I think, like I said, I think this government shutdown is going to be really good for us because this is opening up our eyes and it's going to bring us together. Yah is going to bring us together one way or another. Okay, He is going to teach us how to trust each other, and I think this is something that the church was supposed to do, but because of other things going on, that the church did not teach. Oh wow, look at my thing here. This thing is clowning. I wonder why. I don't know what's going on. Hmm. Oh wow, this is really. Did you see my little thing? Is it blur? You guys look at the picture. What's going on with the picture? It's really wow. I guess every time we mention Berla Maurice's name, we gonna be green, huh? Look at that. That is speaking volumes. What in the world? I may have to load off. Wow, that is crazy. Look at this video. Wow. I guess they didn't like my title today, huh? Am I green here, you guys? Okay, it's normal on your end? Okay. I thought because I'm looking at my computer and my computer's doing some weird stuff, so maybe it's my computer. Okay, I was just looking at my other computer over here. Okay, but let's stay focused on what we're talking about. It's just so amazing at how Brother Maurice he's brought us together. He's trying to bring us together. He's harsh. He's hard. But I think it's time for us to be harsh and hard. I think black folks, we are so hard headed that we need this butt whooping right now. We need a spanking. We need our heads knocked around by each other to get us to wake up, to get us to smell the coffee, to get us to realize that these white folk ain't playing with you right now. Okay, they mean you dead. They want you dead. They can't stand your guts, and it's just so amazing at how we can't see that yet. We don't understand that yet. I am so mad because I'm so tired of us as black folk sending our children to the service. We are fighting for a country's freedom, but we're not free ourselves. Stop talking service. Stop sending your children to the service. Teach them how to get their own business. Yes, but yes, they did take down the initiative. They did take the initiative. And he's been trying to get up on another channel. But stop sending your children to the service. Let's start teaching them how to build their own business. Let's start teaching them how to start more and have lawn services, car services, car washes. You know, we love our cars. We love to do different things to our cars. Start teaching them how to garden. Start teaching our children how to have lemonade stands. Or you remember, we gotta start doing something, you guys. We got to start retraining our mindset so that we can retrain our children's mindset, because I think that right now you can do a t-shirt business, you can have a gym shoe business, you can have any kind of business that you want, but we have got to start teaching them to want their own. It's not always about going to college. I'm not saying that if you want to be an engineer and you're going to need a degree, or you're going to need the link to his new channel. Yes, build shelters. Yes, learn how to make. Yes, yes. We need to. We have got to do this. I think it was Maurice too. I don't know. I don't know if he has a new channel up yet. Um, I don't think so. But keep checking, keep looking, because he'll post it if he does. But we have got to retrain our mindset. Start purchasing each other stuff from each other. Start if somebody is selling some t-shirts, go and buy some t-shirts. Go buy two t-shirts. Start supporting each other's businesses, you guys, because this is the only way that it's going to grow if we support it, because they're not buying from us. White folk ain't buying from us. Chinese ain't buying from us, but we're going to buy Chinese food. We're going by, get our pedicures, our manicures. We still doing it even though the Asians treat you bad. Okay. Yes. Yes. I thought it was Maurice too, but Jasmine, but I think they took that down. I think they took Maurice, the second page down. Try Maurice 3. I'm not sure. But I knew that he was talking about it, but I couldn't even pull it up. He did a show 2 days ago, I think it was. I couldn't even pull it up. So, I don't know. But it's okay because guess what? It is time. Sometimes we stay a place too long. Okay, Maurice 3. He did Maurice 3. Okay. Because we did, but Maurice 2 came up, but I couldn't find it. But so now it's Maurice 3. Yes. But we have to, now it's time to exercise like Black Junction, Patreon. It's other platforms now that we can go to be able to do what needs to be done. We don't always have to depend on YouTube to do what needs to be done. We don't always have to depend on them. So now it's time to do something different. Instead of always going to YouTube, running to them for them to do, what we can do, stuff like they don't know how to treat you. Everybody else can come on in. They can talk about whatever they want to, but as soon as we get on there and start talking about something positive or talking about separation, then they get mad. You have another guy. I love to see Ben X. Okay, he is amazing. He's awesome, and he is has been talking about oh God, heaven is he's got a book out. He was talking about his own business. He's been talking about different ways of bringing in money. He's talking about going around nationwide, building up our young boys. Yes, he is. I love Ben X. I love Brother Ben X. And he just had a speech at the Muslims University. He met with Farrakhan, and this brother has got it together. And seen him talking today, and he was had an interview today with somebody, and he was talking about going to different places. So if you guys want to bring him in to speak, he'll speak. And he's been talking to the young boys, young fellas, and which is really good because they need somebody positive, a mentor, a positive mentor in his life, in their lives, and I think he's going to be good for them. I think he's good for the Black community, but because he's speaking positive stuff, I think they've taken his page down too, which is sad because anything positive for Black people, they are going to interrupt it. We have to remember that they don't want any positive. Now, if he was on there cussing and fussing and talking about sex and talking about disrespecting Black women and disrespecting, whatever, they'd have left that page up. But because he's speaking positive, that's why they took it down. We have to understand they don't want us to be humanized. They don't want us to look like we got it going on, which we do, and we do, because they wouldn't be heck, they would not focus on us so much as they do if we didn't have it together. So they look for the trendsetters. They look for the newness in what we're doing. They're looking for the new thing we're doing. They're looking for us. Okay, they took it down about a month ago. But guess what? It's okay because he's still doing his thing. So maybe it was time. We have to understand when things happen, we have to understand why it's happening. And we have to move forward, go into another direction, and go into the direction where Yah's trying to take you. And maybe he was trying to put him on his own path. And seems like he's doing better now than he was. So they still doing the interviews and stuff, so it doesn't matter. They can take it down all they want. But he does have a backup page. It's the new channel. Okay, backup. Okay, okay, yeah. So you guys subscribe to him, because I number positive is coming out of that brother. Nothing but positive. But I did not want to stay on here long. I just like to, come on here and I like to, just bring up a couple of topics and I talk about this and I talk about this and we talked a little bit about the Roman Catholic Church and we've had some really good topics. I just like to let's just stay focused about this Camilla, okay? We need to pass along. We are not allowing this woman to get in office. I don't think she's qualified. I don't think she's going to have our back. I don't think she's going to look out for the Black community. Anybody that's getting in office that we're putting in office is somebody that we need to grow up ourselves. Somebody that we need to put in office. Somebody that's going to have our back. Somebody that's going to be focused on the Black community. Everybody else has their own backup. The Mexicans, Indians, Asians, Jews. Everybody else has their own except us. So if somebody is saying, hey, I want your Black vote, we're not giving up our Black vote for free. What are you going to do for me is our question to them. What are you going to do for the Black community? If their answer is, I'm for everybody, or I'm going to help the community, or I'm gonna do this, then you got to come up with some Black issues. I need to hear you say the words, I am going to do this for the Black community. And if they're not speaking those words or speaking that language, we're not voting for you. You are no longer getting our free vote anymore. And we are only going to vote for people that's going to have our backs and our best interests at heart. Okay, I'm not. Health info, please check out. Okay, I have not heard of him. Yeah, I have not heard of him though. Okay, that's cool. I will, Bertha. I will. But we have to just really understand that it's time for us to stick together. Don't forget to try and get your weapons permit, you guys. Things are getting serious. Get your tasers, get your mace, have some type of protection because these white folk are serious. Okay, you always have to cover yourself, have your back, and we are ladies. We gotta pull it together. We are all we are all we have. If you see somebody out there and they're being threatened by a white Neanderthal or whoever, your job is to help. We are our brother's keeper. We are our brother's keeper. Oh wow, a cure for HIV. Okay, okay, okay. Wow, it's time. They already have a cure, but they just won't release it because everything is so much. It's all about money with them. All about money. Okay, but we just have to remain focused and know that we are all we have, you guys. And if we don't understand that, nothing will ever change. And it's going to take bloodshed. It's going to take a revolution. It is going to take us being committed. And it is going to take us being serious about this walk. And it is going to take us knowing that no matter what, we will have each other's back. So my thing to you guys, like and share, you guys. I know I don't come on here to stay on here to talk a whole lot, or it's just really great topics that I like to talk about a little bit of this and a little bit of that, just to bring our attention to different Black issues that's coming up. And I try to come on 8 o'clock, between 8 o'clock and 8:15, 8:30. I'm trying to do I'm trying to stick with 8 o'clock, but 8 o'clock seems like it's a little hard for me, so I may do 8:15. But I'm really gonna try to stick to 8 o'clock on Thursdays. But with that said, you guys, I'm not gonna stay on here long. I don't like to, just ranting, keep on ranting for hours on end. Just say we gotta say, have fun, and get on off and do some other things, okay? But with that said, family, we are going to have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. What you like and share, and I'll see you here at next Thursday at 8 o'clock. Absolutely. And I'm glad you guys came. Glad you guys came to spend a little time with me. Appreciate you.